Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity Part 2 Deadfire, where we explore the beta. We have just talked to Tamau and Mukumu, that one being a member of the lowest class, and he's of the higher class, accusing him to steal some fruit, which is probably not done. We'll go back to the beach and speak to that guy, Pekaho, who probably knows something like that. You need something? The fisherman scratches his cheek, dusting it with glimmering scales. Mukumu says you caught Tamau stealing Koiki. Ekara. Agreement and emphasis. Pauses and stares at you with wide eyes. Oh my god. Knowing Pillars of Eternity, he's probably some kind of... He takes some stuff. Continue. Tamau was creeping around the drying hut where we stored Koiki for the ceremony north of our Ranga's home. So you saw him walking around there, but not stealing anything. He tips his head to gesture away, holding your eye contact all the way. I grabbed Tamau by the wrist and dragged him to Mukumu. We found all of the Koiki were gone. And not on Tamau. Snake brought this on himself, I say. They call him the snake. Or is the snake a saying for someone who is a liar and thief? Now Mukumu will deliver him to Tangaloa's Maw, where he belongs. Pekaho nods slowly. Is that the eel again? Yeah, that is the eel. Oh my god, to the digestive functions of the next eel. Sounds like the type of story a Koiki thief would tell. Yeah, he might have stolen them. We're not going to be so direct. Oh, party assist, look at that. What is that? Oh, so our party now helps. So you cannot only have, you don't have to be your main character for the dialogue options. Your party will help a lot. That's cool. Did you actually see Tamau with any Koiki? Ekera, it is as I said. Tamau was near the Koiki hut. He blinks at you. A bead of sweat rolls down his brow. Do we need more hints? Stuffing his face, I say. And if he will not admit it in this life, he will pay in the next one. That's near from the behind. You look awfully nervous, Pekaho. He opens his mouth to retort, but closes it and hangs his head. It is said the gods piss on the souls of liars before sending them back to Eora as krill. Tamau stole no Koiki. Kohopa must have made Tamau from sand lice because he gives nothing to the tribe, only takes. Okay, he wants to remove Tamau. But that's awfully unnice of you. That is really cruel. You want to kill someone just because he's a little bit useless? Phew. We are going to ask you directly. Did you steal the Koiki to bring him out of the tribe? No, Ekara, I did not do this. I provide for the tribe, not like that louse Tamau. He wrinkles his nose and looks away. I can see you. Why do you know? We don't know Tamau. We only know what the people tell of him, and that could be totally wrong. I suppose I'll decide what to do with this information. Tamao is as innocent as a skulking tide pool worm. Pekaho spits forcefully to the ground. He hates the tribe. Pity and charity fill his belly and shell pouch, and he has not strained a muscle to serve anyone but himself. Pekaho balls his hands at his sides. Knowing this does not bring the Kowiki back to the drying hut, but it will help to heal the tribe. Would Mukumu accept your retraction without Kowiki to prove it? No, he wants the Kowiki and the guilty. So do we all, I say. I cannot say if the true thief covered their tracks, since Mukumu never looked for clues. Pekaho shrugs and calmly brushes sand off his foot. Ah, we're in a company of experts here. You come here and you already feel like you're in Baldur's Gate CSI. Everyone around you is totally incompetent and you're only slightly incompetent. But the drying hut, Ekera in his sandals, this is where I would look. Alright. The plucked fruit. Where's the drying hut? Wasn't it somewhere here? No, that's a trading post. Is that marked, the drying hut? Probably here, the storage hut, right? Oh, we can look at the world map. Ah, this is the world map. The world is black. Everything is black here. It's a black place we're in. Well, it's the beta. I don't care if the world map is here or not. It's all okay. The game works and it looks beautiful. What do we have here? We could steal weapons. To move it around to see the fine poleaxe and fine. No, we're not going to steal. We're rogues that do not steal. Can we speak to the man on the post too?
I've got it.
The bound man casts a wary stare down at you, his arms tightening weakly beneath their restraint. Maybe he has seen something. You look at me for what? To watch me shrivel up in the sun? That would be amusing, but maybe a trick of the light, but the man's emaciated scowl does appear shriveled. So he has not eaten. That's the game's way of saying us. He has not eaten. Tell me about yourself, Tamao. I've seen better days than this. He grimaces up at you. I labor for the tribe, but our Ranga saves the best of everything for his warriors. For what does a warrior need with a full stomach when we are not at war? Tamao shakes his head and scowls. So you stole the last of the tribe's Kowiki? If only my brain and my belly had coordinated, I say I would have tried sooner. He glances longingly toward the hut north of the Rangas. Pekaho hates me because I insult his his puny catches of fish. All he does is weigh down his boat. So they hate each other, and so he tries to kill him? For this he accuses me. What's your side of the story? Pekaho says I was skulking by the drying hut north of the Ranga's home. Ekera, this is so. I would have taken the Kowiki, but it was already gone. So he is a thief, but he has not done it. Can you think of anyone else who might have taken it? It is said the Roparu share one empty stomach. Blame any of them, I say. He grimaces down at his lean frame. It's probably the Lagufath. It's the Lagufath. I bet it's the Lagufath. Blame it on the Lagufath. The tribe dries me out like jerky because I am hated, not because I am a Kowiki thief. I can see why you are hated, but you deserve also justice. Some questions. Maybe you ask someone with both feet on the ground. I need to conserve my strength. Alright, if you don't want to help, then you can stay here and probably dry. That fate. Someone offers to help you when you're in that position and you don't want to help him. He's not only hated, probably he's also not very intelligent.
Why not?
The bell's reliefs have been worn smooth in some places, encrusted with patina in others.
I don't think so.
Oh, we could leave this place, but no, we're going. We could go to visit the shrine.
I'll see it done.
And this statue depicts a voluptuous woman. Yeah, that's the with a slaughterfish. Oh, with the anglerfish, with the head of an anglerfish. The paint is thick as if freshly applied. Can we go up here? Can we look closer? She looks interesting, to say the least. Communal storage hut. Yeah, let's look there. Can we still speed up with D? No. What? Wait. One who was wise to bring us here a year and still foreigners never attack. Our food dwindles. Better to die fighting than starving. There's Tiana. There's the Chieftain's Lodge. Let's look now for the traces, shouldn't we? Oh, this is a way to the storage hut. Yeah, let's look here first. We'll probably fight. Hope your presence is a good omen. I like the pipe. Down right. Oh, this is new. I like this, to travel here. This is a bit messed up still, but... Oh, we have the ravine, and we have Tikawara, and we... Oh, we can... What is that? Oh, we can discover like that. Oh, that is fun. Is that the storage hut of the fruit? Huona Mahe. This was not a location. This was... Was this the storage hut? I don't know. The scent comes upon you gradually as you travel. It smells of the kitchens of Cardnua, of honey, cinnamon, and fresh bread. Cardnua, you all know what Cardnua is. It's our old fortress, of meals shared with those now absent. Success. What of the path you catch a glimmer of movement. Something large and bulbous stirs beyond the trees. We'll sneak closer to observe. Near the center of a nearby clearing stands a dilum gun tending to a large spore. The dilum gun seems formed of the living tropics, with vibrant flowers cresting her head. Her shape suggests that of an elf, replete with pointed ears. You'll approach openly. The dilum gun looks up as you enter the clearing, eyes widening slightly as she takes you in. Well, is that random events coming at us? That would be awesome. She takes a few steps to the side before reaching a protective hand to rest upon the large spore. Her attention remains on you. Like the cub that knows no better, you tread where others fear. Her voice rumbles like a falling tree limb. Tell us why. You're pretty demanding for a tree. What's a fine lady like yourself doing in a dark wood like this? Oh my god. No, she wants to know this, and we're intelligent enough to know that it's better to answer. I'll turn you into firewood. Are you in trouble? Do you need help? She says nothing for a moment, her head tilting to the side. Why do you ask this? Do you think we fear the spore? She smiles and brushes a hand along one of the spore's fronts. We have nothing to fear here. Drawn by the scent, were you? Her voice sounds like the whispers of wind through the leaves. We do not know why this stubborn spore does that. He has rooted his meal. Examine the spore. I don't know. What can I do? A mercenary fighter? I need someone with good survival, probably. Oh, he has good survival. Arcana. History. Alchemy. We'll choose him. The bulbous fungus towers taller than a Naumawa, its fleshy fronds hanging over its bulging stalk. A miasma of yellow dust hangs around it, gently stirring in the light breeze. A dank spore. You can barely make out the recumbent form of some unfortunate kith tangled in its roots. The essence the spore sucks from its victim glimmering along its length. If it notices you, it will likely attack, and inhaling the spores clouding around it could confuse your senses. Oh. Oh, let's keep talking. Keep talking. Yes, it smells amazing. She draws a mushroom cap from somewhere within her. We offer a gift, that we may part in peace, that you may preserve the sanctity of this place. A mushroom cap. We'll play her game, even if this is a trap. Eat the mushroom. The mushroom's flavor explodes in your mouth, sweet and tart, and you feel a tingling run the length of your body. The world seems sharpened, your thoughts to focus. Dilum nods to you before she returns to tending the large spore. You leave her glade behind. I'd say this is maybe a little... I don't know what we just did there. And what is that? Is that the storage hut? Where do we find that storage hut, by the way? Is it here, maybe? The glaive. We find glaive berries. All right. Is that the storage hut? Now, this is really interesting. I don't know what we're doing here. Taondra Tara. Oh, nice. There's a big lake. And more to pick up. This reminds me of... how was it called? Xolima. Tara Bay. So this is above our level, Sunepi Beach. The Boa Hika Pass. There's a fight here. Now, we don't expect a fight. We just wanted to go to the storage hut. And it's apparently not there, or it's on the Sunepu Beach. And as we're in Path of the Damned, we'll not hurry into it. Maybe we'll just look around in the little village until now. Let us hide from the rain. Oh, the rain. Yeah, the weather. The weather. Let's investigate further. Let's just look at the shrine. What's in that shrine? Amira's winds blow bitter today, outsider. Oh, enigmatic tellings. What is here on the efficacy of imps? Oh, nothing questish, nothing important. Nairi, we were told to talk to her.
I'll handle this.
This looks like a smaller, older version of the statue outside. The wood is smooth and mottled with water
I'll
damage.
handle this.
Interesting. And do you look like your god? Does she have 3 bosoms? I don't know.
I'll handle this.
This woman is young, but her serious manner makes her look much older. Her nose and ears are pierced in several places, and her mouth is twisted in a scowl. More outlanders are your masters so desperate that they send you to plunder a starving village. I like how everyone assumes we are pirates or something. It's probably they have had very bad experiences, or they are xenophobe, or both. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Kvar Forgedawn, Captain of Defiant. For what do you say this to impress me? You are no different from the last ones who came through. Well, we will not kill, plunder, and probably violate your privacy, right? She shakes her head, scowling. Outlanders conquer us with ink and paper pacts as well as blades. They conquer us all the same. She squares her stance and grimaces. So learn to fight or read the fine print. Either will do. Yeah, that's something she deserves. If our Ranga gave me the chance... She grits her teeth. Oh. So the fish stinks from the head. Ruano. He collaborates with the bottom feeders who went to Poko Kohara for Adra riches. More Adra trades here. That sounds terrible. I warned the Valians about Poko Kohara, but why listen to the ignorant Huana girl? Now I remain. They are gone, taken by the curse. Valians are some of the most skilled navigators in the world. They don't just go missing. Poko Kohara was not for them. With Ngati's aid, the sea takes and gives in equal measure. That's Ngati, right? She raises her fingers to her brow. Yeah, the Huana trickster goddess. Ondra. The woman with the fish head. Dark clouds surround Poko Kohara, and in my dreams they swallow us all. She looks at the statue next to her, her eyes bright with intensity. It's a good speech, and it sounds like one she's rehearsed a little too carefully. Oh, that's our insight. Do you really believe all of that? She sighs deeply, her bony shoulders rising like a vulture's wings. We tell these stories not because they happen just so. We tell them for what they mean. Aranga's fear makes him too trusting. He believes the Valiant traders will protect us if they settle here and mine Poko Kohara. She closes her eyes and shakes her head. So the villagers pour their sweat into the sand, building a trading post on a barren island. So that's not good, right? So you want to be left alone here and not trade for anything and go hungry? Might be better, but what do you think will happen? Now that's always a good method of conversation, asking the people for their stories. If more Valians come, Akera, the same as that has happened with every other foreigner, she waves a gangly arm in the air, and that is, they will kill us, rob us, enslave us, and we will be too busy building their halls and sweeping their docks to fight. She bites her lip in a bitter frown. If you go to Poko Kohara, I say the best thing is to destroy it for the tribe. Her brow raises sharply as she studies your reaction. When the Adra is gone, the Valians will dig somewhere else, leaving us to point our canoes toward more welcoming shores. How do you expect me to destroy luminous Adra? If I knew, then I would go myself. Anything that is built can surely be destroyed, Akera. And the storms are proof of powerful magic at work. Dispel this magic, banish it, whatever needs doing. She brushes off her palms. We won't say yes to that. We need to know more about that. And we also won't say no to her because inconvenience is a wrong description for what sorrows she has. So I'll consider it. I hope so. And we did not speak of this, Ekara. She nods, but her eyes are still narrowed in caution. No, why would we tell anyone? Hear that Anaharu also had problems with outsiders. She winces as you speak the name. One hand strays to the coral crescent pendant. She forces it back down, pinning her hand beneath her folded arms. Anaharu was the tribe's priest before me, and he was my father. Before he challenged Ruanu to a trial of waves, she sighs and takes hold of the pendant, gripping it in a tight fist. But he was cast off. We are forbidden to speak of him. Cast off? Probably set onto a canoe and sent away, right? Tell me about the trial of waves. And there's an argument between leaders that cannot be answered. We turn to Nagati, your eel. No, to the trickster goddess. Two challenges risk violent currents, beasts from the deep, and waves that would dash them against the rocks. So they swim. The winner, if there is one, has Nagati's favor. The loser, living or dead, is forgotten by Nagati and the tribe. Her gaze turns downcast. That's how they all look. And why did he challenge Ruanu? My father knew the traitors are as dangerous as pirates and slavers. Perhaps more, because they grow strong in Nekataka. Her mouth becomes a hard line. Her eyes for a moment look distant, dead. So when the expedition came, he begged Ruanu to send them away and move the tribe to another island. Her knobbly knuckles pale as she squeezes the pendant. Ruanu, he did not listen, and Anaharu was done talking. What does it mean to be cast off? I mean, we already know probably, but we want to know. Really, it means the tribe must forget him. Ranga divided his possessions among the other Mataru, and now we do not speak of him. She swallows, still looking away. I see. Anaharu goes to his next life, but forgotten. He goes to a different tribe. Oh, I thought to a different eel. Okay. She hangs her head. Understandably. You don't seem to think much of Ruanu's leadership, stating the obvious. He's our Ranga. My own great-aunt looked into his soul and declared him such. Even as she says this, she hesitates, one hand clenching and a fist at her side. I must respect him, even as he builds a village for our enemies. Have you tried reasoning with him? It's probably useless. Your father tried that, right? Ekera, I have, and so did Anna. She breaks off, looking down and frowning. Anaharu, I must learn to stop saying his name. Are you the priestess of this tribe? She nods, one finger brushing the crescent pendant at her neck. We worship the same gods as the foreigners, but sometimes with different names. This is Ngati, the trickster of the seas. She points to the wooden statue. It's as smooth as an old piece of driftwood, and the sun-bleached and water-stained patches suggest years of travel from one village to the next. Foreigners know her as Ondra. To us, there's no difference. Yeah, Ondra is the goddess of oceans, forgotten things, which was the topic in White March. Loss, relentlessness, and mourning. Said to have once fallen in love with a moon, and to have tried to draw it near with catastrophic consequences. Abydos. Going dead for that. People bring tokens to her temples of things they wish to forget, and her clergy sees the tokens cast into the sea. And we don't really like her. But still, she might be another Ondra here. And we want to make a pause, because it's been a while and I need to drink something.